Hello. I think I have everything up for stream right, but I had to switch back my setting over again. So a little disappointing, but you know, it's fine. Oh, I don't have my phone set up. So. That's not what I wanted. I was trying to turn my volume down. I don't remember what setting that was on. Oh no. Sorry, I was trying to turn my media volume down on my phone, but the like mobile dashboard notification came in just as I was doing that. And so I ended up changing my notification volume, and I don't remember what it was set to. I had never changed that in a really long time. My computer feels kind of... Why am I like laggy? I feel like I'm laggy. Why? I literally have nothing up but OBS, Chrome with the YouTube page, the Twitch, Spotify, and VC Face. Why is it... My computer's really struggling lately, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what the problem is. Okay. There we go. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. I don't care about Twitch drops. Dismiss, please. Okay. I don't know. I'm kind of ready for Halloween time to be over. I just keep getting more and more frustrated. Nothing goes quite the way I want it to, right? Like, I have this vision in my mind of everything going a certain way, like, you know, plans and stuff, and then none of it works out the way I want. And then I just get really frustrated with myself and very disappointed. And, you know, it's just, like, tried to get the stuff set up today. I got everything set up because I couldn't set up my computer and stuff first, right? Because I didn't want that to have to, like, sit around in, like, a kind of precarious position and everything all day. So I was using my computer, you know, for the afternoon. And people are really hating on the short I post. I just want to know what games are scary. What games are scary? Like, I grew up with a lot of scary stuff, so not, like, I don't know, everyone's like, oh, well, this game is scary, and I play it, and it's not scary. I just want to know what games are scary, what games other people say are scary, and, like, are my metrics for scary different than other people's, or, like, are we all just pretending to be, like, I don't know, but people don't need to... So I'm probably gonna have to take that down, because, like, I don't know, people are getting mad, and... Anyway, so the setup for today, like I said, I got everything set up, planned out a whole bunch of stuff, read a bunch of stuff, got everything situated, and then, like, I just couldn't get webcam. It wasn't just my webcam. Why am I so laggy? This is uncalled for. Like, I literally have nothing going on my computer. I even shut down my computer when I went out before stream, just to make sure that it'd be good to go when I got back. I wouldn't be, like, too overheated or, like... And then now I'm really laggy. Man, today is not my day. It's like one of those days where everything kind of goes not correct, you know? And kind of real bummer of a day. And yeah, got everything set up, all the stuff we would need for the stream and everything like that. And then I, you know, the stuff I had to set up last minute that I was kind of, I didn't think it would really work out. I mean, I had hoped it would, right? But I didn't know it would. And, you know, and it didn't. I couldn't get the webcam set up at an angle where like it wouldn't fall down, right? Like I don't know, it just was, I don't know. I need more stuff maybe to figure out how to set it up on, or I don't know. It wasn't working. It doesn't go. I've had this problem before. Like it doesn't really go with the angles I want it to. It's like, look, you sit me on top of your computer and we will film you for job interviews. What else do you want? And it's like, webcam, please. I have bigger ambitions. But yeah, so yeah, so anyway, kind of sad about that, because like I put a lot of work into trying to get it to work out and it didn't, and you know, it's kind of like, oh man. And you know, just kind of just frustrated with stuff in general, I guess. And I went to CVS, and I even skipped Whole Foods because I'm like, you know, I don't even really, I was like, I don't need stuff there. I can try to find things at CVS. But CVS was, first off, there were a lot of you out and about. The sidewalks were full of, like, I don't know if they're tourists, but they all had European accents. And my neighborhood usually doesn't have a lot of European accent people in it that I have noticed. So I don't know. But they're all like kind of casually strolling along and stopping and looking at stuff, but not the stuff you'd expect, right? Like just I don't want to, you know, say too much about my neighborhood, but like, you know, like different stores that aren't special stores, right? And then CVS had like they were out of a lot. I needed batteries because, well, I just as well that I didn't get, not that I did, I still need them, but I was going to use them because I've had the battery, you know, candles and stuff that I was going to use for stream, but I couldn't find their batteries. I looked up while I was there. I was like, let me Google this and see, and then they were like, oh, with the electronics devices section, and I'm like, sure, okay. And I tried to find that in that store, but I couldn't. They have like 3 aisles of like wine. And I'm like, I don't care. I want to find batteries at CVS, not get, you know, your fancy Chardonnay and Prosecco. I want, like, and of course the beauty section, I need toothpaste, but toothpaste is now locked up too. So you can't get toothpaste at CVS unless you flag someone down and ask them, which I'm not going to do. Like I'm not going to bother an employee just so they can unlock the toothpaste. That's ridiculous. So I didn't get any toothpaste. And so now I'm running out and I have to order some from Amazon. Now, at least it'll probably come in pretty quickly from Amazon, I think, but same thing with batteries. Because I don't know that I have time to run out over the next few days because I'm and so that was really frustrating. And then Coffee Bean doesn't even have chai, or at least not on the app. They didn't even sell chai. And I'm like, why don't you have chai? Why are you getting rid of your chai? You're a Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. You can't sell 2 teas and call yourself the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. So I got chai from Starbucks, which is fine because I actually kind of like their chai better anyway. I think it's a little bit spicier than Coffee Bean, but like I was just kind of disappointed. And then I think the chai gave me a headache. Sometimes, I don't know, I had caffeine earlier, but I don't know, it gave me a headache. So now I have a headache, and I'm just kind of, I don't know, I've been increasingly just a bad mood. I feel like I'm putting in so much work, and I'm trying so hard, and then it's kind of like, not that there's no reason for doing it, it's just like, I feel, not that I'm like disappointing myself, but like I feel like I'm putting in a lot of work, right? And I am not happy with the results that I'm getting, and you know, like, I don't know, nothing's turning out quite like I want, right? And I don't know, and I also kind of, I don't know if I'm bored, like, but sometimes I just get in this mood where like I want something interesting to happen, right? Like I want to get like a really like cool message, or hey Shockwave, welcome, or like I want I don't know, some cool opportunity, or I don't know, just something, I want something more exciting to happen. But you know, so it makes me really kind of frustrated and restless. And it's kind of just with everything, when I'm frustrated, when things don't turn out the right way, it kind of like crashes in with that other frustration and restlessness that I kind of have, right? And like I don't know. I just kind of just in a kind of crummy mood, you know? So whatever. Hoping to get through, Halloween here, and maybe November will turn things around, right? I mean, or maybe, maybe I'll get that exciting thing happening or something. It doesn't even need to be exciting, right? Just something kind of like new, you know? It's sometimes I just want something new, something, I don't know. Like I was kind of, trying to do work last night kind of late, and I just was reminded how boring the internet is. And there's like no one around, no one posting anything, no one chatting anywhere with anything, right? Like Twitter's dead. And it's just it's that feeling. But then you kind of feel it all the time. And yeah, so anyway, so yeah, I couldn't get the spells and stuff set up because I couldn't get the webcam set up right, and even then my computer, I don't think the position of my computer was gonna work, and the microphone quality would have been awful because I couldn't set up my Blue Yeti mic. I'd have to use my computer mic, which was fine before, because when I started streaming I used that and it wasn't too bad. But this the computer would be a little bit too far away, right? And it wouldn't really work out because there'd be, I don't know, echo or something, like not necessarily echo, but it just wouldn't sound good. And yeah, and not to mention I don't have any like all the filters I have for my mic wouldn't be right, and it would just sound really bad. I don't know, I couldn't, and I don't want to like have to reset all new filters and that. And anyway, yeah, it's very frustrated tonight with a lot of things not going well, and getting kind of negativity from stuff you post. And anyway, regardless of that, we carry on, but probably not for a very, very long stream. Oh, whoops. Oh no, hold on. I realized I forgot to plug my computer back in. That's why it's lagging. That's why. That was my bad then. Come on, plug in. Okay, good. Okay. Because I moved it to set it up over, to, set up try to get the hand cam stream going. And, it, of course I needed to unplug it for that. But that's why I was having issues. At least that problem is solved. Oh yeah, it's been like half an hour maybe since an hour since I've unplugged it. I had it unplugged and it's already down to 49%. So that wouldn't have worked for the stream anyway. So I guess it's just as well. I didn't have enough battery life, and I have another charger somewhere. I don't want this charger because it's my desk is kind of weird and I have it wound through some things, and so I can't really take this one very easily. And I have another charger somewhere, but I don't remember where it is because everything's all packed up from some stuff. It's in the stuff that's still kind of like packed up a bit in storage that I kind of stored away right when I moved in. Anyway, so we're gonna watch more Marble Hornets today. I was like, I should play a game, but I waited too late because I couldn't. If I was going to do a ham cam stream, right, I didn't want to have to change my camera settings to adjust for the lighting change because it's the time of day, right? Like it's just past sunset right now. Sunset was like at like 6:04 or something like that. Because I checked earlier. I'm like, oh man, that's like if I start at 5 and go to like 7 or 8, the lighting will drastically change, and I'll have to. So I was like, all right, that's fine. So I was like, okay, well, if we, go a little bit after 6, it'll be mostly, it's just past sunset, so it'll mostly be darkish by then, and the lighting difference won't be very strong, so it should be fine. And, but then that meant that I, was trying to start stream too late, and so I was like, oh, well, maybe we'll play Amanda the Adventurer, but now we're not going to have time to do Amanda the Adventurer today, so. Like, oh man, I don't really know. I didn't have a good horror game option for today other than that. And I mean, there are a few that I have that I want to do, but again, that I don't. There are a few like that are 3 to 4 hours, I think. A couple, 5 hours, I think one maybe is. And, you know, just like Amanda the Adventurer likes, and I don't know that, you know, I don't have time for that at this point, so... Plus, I'm just kind of in a crummy mood, so I was like, maybe just sitting back and watching some videos and you know, maybe that'll help. Right? Maybe that'll make things better. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into that. Let's turn off this music and switch into our video. There we go. All right. I don't know if the volume's gonna be good or not. We'll see. We left off, we're at number 21. Because we still have many, many to go. We have many to go. So, number 21.
We're overwhelmed in the emergency department.
That's nice.
Patients who are
Or,
struggling
nice.
with...
I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. What's a lot? Oh, I should probably have this playing. Make noise. Come on, I need to adjust my volume levels. Maybe that's good? I think that should be good. Might change it when talking happens. Thank you for his soundity. Audio distortion. See, I'm still in a FNAF mood now. I'm like, oh, Mangle. I gotta get out of FNAF brain and get back into Slenderman analog horror brain. It's not Mangle, it is Slenderman. They are not the same. It's the tower. Oh, it's the... Although, yeah, let's go closer, because it doesn't look that tall. I mean, I guess that's a tower. That's fine. From further back, it looked kind of short, but yeah, it's not short really. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's a tower. Whoa, what are those? Oh, it's an old climbing wall. They said. Right. Okay. Forgot you had purchased FNAF 2 on your phone. On your phone. Wow. Yeah. But FNAF was fun. FNAF was fun. Upon reflection, in the moment, I was like, I don't know, I'm just stressed. But upon reflection, it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't that bad. A little embarrassing in the moment, but other than that, like, you know, it's still kind of... It felt good, you know, to get it eventually, I guess. Oh. You don't like the circle and the X on the wall? Yeah, well... I mean, I don't know. Sometimes things just have... drawings. Oh, I was like, why is there a ladder on the inside of the climbing wall? Probably because you can't install the handholds from just the outside. It has to be like earrings, right? Like, you can't just stick them in there, because if you grab them when you climb, then you'll fall down. So obviously they need a ladder on the inside to be able to secure them. But, well, they need a ladder on all over the sides, I guess, not just there. So I don't know that that ladder really serves much of a purpose. I feel like they'd already need to bring in a different ladder. This is is just a lot of wood. Like, what for? I guess it just makes it really real if we're just fumbling around for forever with no real point. Okay. Okay. Why does he keep fumbling with it so much? Just grab it like a normal person. I guess maybe if he's not left-handed, maybe is a little... I could see he might not grab it with a lot of confidence. The tape. Man, these days it'd be really hard to listen to that tape. Can't just take it home. Watching the tape I found soon. Oh, watching. I thought it was an audio cassette. Okay. Video cassette. No one cares about end ads. Okay. That was number 20, number 22. Number 22. The tape. That video wasn't bad.
Is it working now?
Yeah, it was alright.
Keep it rolling.
Noise distortion. You were looking away from your screen, yeah. He just found the tape, but... No, I guess this is just what was on the tape that he found in the tower. But why was this tape even in the tower? Well, I guess we'll see. Maybe. Oh, I need to review everyone's names again. I remember Alex, of course, but I need to... And then our protagonist name is Jay. And then Alex. Brian and... Tim? Alright, just walking around. Is this in the house in the woods? Slenderman's house?
Just led back upstairs.
Oh no, I need to sneeze. Seth. Oh right, Seth was a camera guy for when they were filming Marble Hornets, I think. Completely forgot about Seth's existence. They seem to be...
Let's keep going this way.
I wonder, I don't know what messes up the audio like that, but like, because they are in what looked to be like a maintenance-y sort of area, right? And kind of like, you know how, because, like with ghost hunting stuff, right? Like the thing for like EMF readers, right? A lot of that, if you like watch ghost hunting videos, they'll be like, oh, it's right here, but it always goes off near the walls because usually like where the pipes are and stuff, or like electrical wiring, because that emits, you know, emits EMF. And they always make it out to be something crazy, and it's not. And I don't know if that can affect recordings, because they are, you know, again, using film recordings. So I don't know if that can mess with it or not. But it's like one of the examples of how like most ghost hunting sort of stuff is like it's one of the easily explainable things with ghost hunting is EMF distorting stuff. And I think maybe, I don't know, I haven't heard it actually being contributing to audio manipulations and stuff. Hey, Kama, welcome. But Still just walking. Yeah, see, like that thing. Is that not some, like, I don't know what it is. It looks like a hot water heater or something. Yeah, see, look at all these pipes and stuff. Like, that can potentially, I don't know what this is, but... all those pipes, okay, I don't know what this is. Ugh. What's that?
Seth is gone. I don't remember what happened.
Why are you standing there like that?
We were the only two left.
Why is he like that? Why is he so awkward?
Brian is gone. Tim, and Jay, and Sarah.
Are you sure?
Everyone.
Jay watching this is gonna feel real awkward. I
just woke up in this house.
I don't think they're gone. I think you're gone. Alex,
Seth's
you're the one that's gone. Maybe Seth
all I can remember from the night
is just back
right
home.
Here. All I can remember at all is on a tape now.
Maybe you should see a doctor.
I'm leaving this house. I thought I would be safer here by running away, but everything's just gotten worse.
You thought you'd be safer in the creepy house in the woods?
I'm going back to my home.
When the creep you keep seeing, like, is primarily in the woods? Okay, and so he put this tape in the tower?
And you're still...
What was the point of that? Okay. Entry number 23. Let's go. The only choice I thought I had was to return to the house again and see what I could find. I mean, that does make sense if you're trying to find Alex. He did just find a tape that said he's staying at the house. Right? Didn't he? I don't know. I'm kind of forgetting what I literally just heard. There's a house. Oh, you're going in the daytime. That's so smart. Look at him being smart. Smarty buddy. You go, Jay. See, it's so much less creepy in the daytime. Those are really pretty floors. You know that little doll there? The first time we saw it, it was in a corner, and it reminds me of the corner folk. I didn't really pay too much attention to that because, like, we watched this last time before we watched Monument Mythos, but I was getting like the thumbnail and everything for the VOD earlier this afternoon, and then I was like, wait, that's so funny. I was like, the little dude reminds me of the corner folk, but also that was just hilarious just now. Hills.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, that's about right. That's what Jay's feeling right now. The circle with the X. You know, the circle with the X is not all that different than just an X, which is a little cringe, you know? Just saying. Just like someone who has an X obsession. Just throwing a circle on it doesn't really help. It got... Wait, so did he not go... I thought he went, like, during the day. Instead he went, like... as... Because it's, like, very dark now. Did he go, like, just at sundown? Because that's... I thought he was being smart, but... he wasn't. He was actually being quite dumb. If he just showed up at sundown, it was like, there we go, fix the dark problem. Yeah, see, if you go down into, like, the basement area, you will have, like, more interference, I think. That type of static is so, like, visually appealing.
Hello?
Hello. What was that? Okay, that is the I was like, is that the same tunnel thing that Alex and Seth saw? Yeah, it is. Hmm. That noise, it kind of reminds me of the like the noise that comes from like the sewers, you know, like on rainy days in Stardew Valley, right? The bloop noise. Last thing the camera ever recorded. When I woke up back at my home the next day, I found out that it no longer works. It's unfortunate. I remember nothing other than what the footage I got off of it shows. I have other cameras, but it doesn't even matter to me anymore. I am never going back to that house again. I mean, probably smart. Or like, have you considered going like with a bunch of other people? I'm done with this. I don't want to know the answers anymore. Don't you want to find Alex? Remember how like he was our friend for some reason, even though it seems like he kind of sucks? Remember that? Hmm. Okay. We're 24. This one is.
I'm Rick Chavez Zabur. Everyone deserves
Hi,
the freedom
Rick
to marry,
Chavez.
to make a lifelong commitment.
Okay. Entry 24. Following is taken from the surveillance cameras set up inside my home. I like the like variety of the different clips, right? Like we get a bunch of different, some out in the woods, some in like the house, you know, kind of like this. Like you don't get like consistent like dark videos or light videos kind of interspersed in between them, right? Like I don't know, I like the variety. It makes it feel very organic in their creation. Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Wrench Savage. Welcome. Hmm. He's moving like someone who, not to like, maybe I won't say it. Is he floating? No, he's just getting comfortable, okay. What? Did he just open the door and close it again? 2 hours passed before I'm seen again. Where are you seen? It's such a bad dream, made him sad. It kind of looked like he was doing the only, oh, let's say in a minute, the only door outside is blocked. I couldn't have left. Are you sure you just weren't in your room? I guess the camera's on in your room. Like you, I guess, had all the cameras. Huh. I mean, sometimes you sleepwalk into another reality. Oh, that'd be an interesting story idea, actually. No, never mind. That's already the idea of my. Like I said, my favorite book is The Lives of Christopher Chant, and that's kind of what he does when you think about it. When you come up with a clever new original idea, it's actually just a plot point in your favorite book. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'll take a. No, 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 don't autoplay. What are you doing? Okay. Thanks for the hydrate redeem. Yeah, it kind of looked like he was like doing the worm, but like on his back. and like raised in the air, so he's like extra wiggly. 24. Okay, we're at, oh, okay, 27 seconds, short one. Interesting.
We will wait for you to know more. Control is being taken away from you. From the start, it's been a game for us.
That looks like an alien.
I'm coming for you, and you will lead me
Slenderman's supposed to be an alien?
to the Ark.
Let's see, where's the subplot? I think it did my whole idea to a few chapters. It's a little bit different, I guess, I think, in the lives of Christopher Chant. But yeah, when it is, I mean, because you can still though use the idea, it's right, like even if you got the idea from the book, you can then expand upon it, and, because you have like new characters, new scenarios. Just because you have a similar premise doesn't necessarily mean anything. And like Christopher Chant, for instance, I interpret it as like sometimes you sleepwalk into another dimension, but what actually happens is he has 9 lives, and he gets up. A bunch of his lives get up. As or one of his lives, I forget. I have to kind of rethink about. I think is when he's died in his dreams, quote unquote dreams, he goes back to his body, which implies that only one life is left, I guess. But one of his lives gets up and leaves while the rest of him is sleeping in bed. Kind of like the idea of like astral projection, but he doesn't have to like project himself like magically, like he has extra lives that can get up and move. And so he then kind of visualizes this in between. He calls it the in between, and he climbs around. It's like this big jaggedy cliff face, essentially canyon gorge thing, and he can climb to other dimensions in there, essentially. But he thinks he's dreaming the whole time. But really one of his lives is getting up and walking around in other dimensions. It's classic other dimensions, right? A major event happens in our world and it splits where, like, let's say out of the election is coming up, right? In one um timeline, right, Kamala wins, and another Trump wins, and those would then branch into um two different timelines of our world, and like two different subworlds of our world, and it has like 12 or 13 major worlds. And then one timeline you win. Maybe. They seem to not imply infinite timelines though. They sort of seem it's like only like major events, and only like, pretty standard, like the Titanic doesn't sink, or Germany won World War II, or Kennedy isn't shot, Caesar isn't assassinated, uh Henry VIII, stays married to Catherine of Aragon, like different things like that, right? It has to be like a major event, um, that has a specific, like, something, like, it could not, like, something else, a different reality, but, the Polybius tapes, um, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I think I've seen that somewhere before, but it wasn't on the list recently, but I'll look into it. Thanks, Random Lurker. It's only get a dimension if you're important. Yeah, apparently. And in the book we are, I think, uh, 12, world 12. And we are a sub, like world 12A, I think, and the world either 12A or 12B, and then in the book they are the other one, 12A or 12B, whichever one we aren't. I mean, actually, hey Pengzin, welcome. Um, and I remember like one of them, like World 5, was like a mermaid world, like a water world, essentially. I don't know what happened to make it be a water world. And the mermaids, the main character, of course, the lives of Christopher Chant, the main character is named Christopher, and the mermaids, they call him Christopher, with an L, Christopher. And I just remember there's one line where they're like, Christopher, what makes you a Christopher? And I always think of that now when I think of the name Christopher. I'm always like Christo. Um, but yeah, and then ultimately his uncle, like, just to I'll pitch this book to you. It's by Diana Wynne Jones. She wrote Howl's Moving Castle. Most people are more familiar with that, of course, which I like better than the anime significantly. The book, um, I read the book first, then watched the anime, and then I was like, oh no, that ruined it. But The Lies of Christopher Chan is my favorite Diana Wynne Jones book, favorite book in general. So, but basically, Christopher, he's this little kid. No one else knows he has this power. He's the Crestomancy, which is the sort of like person born to lead the magical world in his world. Um, every like generation. And he uh no one knows it's him yet. They haven't quite caught on quite yet until he's died a couple times, lost a couple of the lives. People were like, "Why hasn't he died?" And then they catch on. They run tests and they're like, he has 7 lives, which means he had 9 because you only have like 1 or 9. It's you don't have any others in between. So, um, but his uncle knew beforehand, and his uncle had him was kind of using him um in an interdimensional smuggling ring. He's a cat. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, they play off of that. There's cats in the book. Like I said, if I had a cat, I'd be very tempted to name them Throgmorton because that's the cat in the book. Um and a lot of in One World, World 10, I think it is, which is where the goddess is from, the living goddess, and there's like a girl who he runs into her, but there's a girl who is like the avatar essentially for the goddess of that world. And but after the girl grows too old to be a girl anymore, they kill her. And when the goddess finds out about this, Christopher shows up, starts questioning it. When the goddess finds out about this, she like freaks out, and that's a whole little plot line as well. But Throgmorton was, I think, one of the temple cats in her world, and ended up coming back to Christopher's world with him because Christopher, um, like stuff happened there, and I forget exactly how it worked, but yeah, but like the cats have similar powers too, so it's really cool. I like the cats. Um, and but yeah, but Christopher's involved ultimately in this international smuggling ring that he doesn't realize he's a part of, because there's this other guy who is like the actual smuggler, named Takroy, or at least that's his like code name. He has a different name, in real life, but he does actual astral projection. He has like someone show up, play music while he goes into a trance and astral projects. But he is like incorporeal in these other worlds. However, Christopher, because Christopher is like actually there with one of his lives, like completely there, like, he's not just astrally there. He can reach out to Takroy and touch him and bring more of Takroy so that his body in his world becomes incorporeal and his body becomes solid in the worlds that they visit so he can actually interact with things. And then and he knows it's a smuggling ring. But Christopher does not, and he's just an innocent child who's being used by his uncle who is kind of doing all this stuff. So that's yeah, read the book, it's really good. I read it in like middle school, but I really loved it. I've read it a bunch of times. It's one of those like, just one of the things that's really dear to you. I really like it. Takroy was my favorite character. And yeah, so read it. I recommend it. It comes in a book. It's usually you can't find it by yourself. It's part of the Chronicles of Crestomancy Volume 1. And it's the second book in that volume. The first book is called Charmed Life, and it's the like The Lies of Christopher Chan is a prequel of Charmed Life. Because the Crestomancy, the like head of the magic of their world in Charmed Life is Christopher. So later on in life, once he kind of takes over, um, that's what that's about. But it's not really about him. It's about these other two like plucky children. And I'm not a huge fan of plucky children, as it were. But anyway, I everyone read that book. It's your homework now. You got it. It's good. I like it. I don't even know if it's that good. But anyway, it has it has the sleepwalking into another dimension kind of like that's not how they put it or imagine it, and that's like technically not what it is, but when you think about it, that's really actually kind of what it is. So that's all that reminded me of. Anyway, Entry number 25. I don't know what entry number was. No, we have to watch the whole Subway ad, guys. Okay. I've been out of my home ever since To the Ark put the last video on this channel. I'm currently staying in a hotel. Oh, okay, so To the Ark was who uploaded that last video. Yesterday, I got a call from someone I know telling me to turn on the news.
Firefighters are on the scene of an apartment fire in
Do we think Subway's using brat colors for a reason, or RIP $5 football? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of been the case for a long time now.
They've all been replaced by firefighters from all over, from as far away as we've seen some from as well.
Oh, that's the house.
The firefighters do think that everyone got out okay except for some pets. A few disabled residents were rescued by the police chief and several other people who ran inside the
Sounds like censored out.
This is the name of the police chief who we're told rescued about 3 people on his own. He ran inside this burning building to bring the people out. This is home video that was shot by a resident. At one point, you can see the flames coming out.
I just like to pretend it's censoring out a lot of swears. It's really fun.
A woman heard fire crackling in her bedroom and she tried to put it out with a towel, but it grew into this large fire. At one point, the roof collapsed, and that was a dangerous situation for firefighters. Once they started putting water on the flames, there was a lot of smoke, so you could definitely smell this fire before you could see it. Fire officials believe that this building is going to be a total loss. There were 12 apartments in this
so that's
building,
his apartment, I'm assuming.
to assist the people who have been displaced.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I figured that was your apartment. You know, this is not how people would handle this situation today. Like, if they were filming this stuff, if they're like, man, I have a lot of weird stuff happening, like, obviously not only would be vertical videos, but the narrative would be, like, they would be narrating everything themselves, I feel like. Okay, so number 25, number 26. Driving sound. That is pretty. Since seeing the news report in entry 25, I've been changing my location frequently, trying to keep anyone from following me. It was over these couple of weeks of going from hotel to hotel that I had a realization. How can you afford this?
Thought about it in the past week, and frankly, I've been feeling a lot better. My memory's better. I'm not as paranoid. I'm not looking over my shoulder all the time like I used to be.
See, this is more like what you would get in today's.
This is for the best. So
yeah, this is our
going to be
the way we would film it.
Last entry that I'll be posting.
You decided to quit. You decided to quit being stalked and chased. I plan to move far out of state and to stop thinking about it forever. However, shortly after that, I received a text message from a strange number. Okay. 41810. Picture. Oh, it was a date. That makes sense. That makes sense, I guess. Ooh. When I was leaving my current location, I found something. Broke up with his stalker. Yeah, that's a shame. Someone got a package. So exciting. Watch this. Someone knows where I've been this entire time. Yeah, they do. Duh. And they sent me this tape with the following footage. I don't know why he thought he got away. And that never happens. Yeah, he's gotta watch all the tapes. I saw someone just say that recently, that The Ring is actually like a really scary movie, and or like one of the reasons why it's the scariest is because they wouldn't go to like a creepy abandoned building or out into the woods by themselves, but they would watch a tape that they get, right? Like, so it's a situation that you could potentially find yourself in, even if you don't have the like uh naivety or the stupidity of a horror movie protagonist. It's a situation pretty much anyone could find themselves in. And it's like, that's got a point. That's a point. Who
So
are
when did this
you,
happen?
blonde girl? Amy. Who's Amy?
Wait, what happened?
When did we get a camera? Alex, come on.
They're Alex's
I don't have
girlfriend?
a camera.
Does Alex
Yes,
have
we
a
do.
girlfriend? Shocker.
Where did you find that?
It was in
I'm
the
sorry, Alex.
closet.
I didn't mean to be
There's
so
a
mean
tape
to you. It's
already
only
in it,
because you're
but when I tried to watch it, it
insufferable
was
and kind of
messed up or
annoying.
something. I don't know.
Exponentially more likely to watch
That's
tape.
probably just my old camera from
Yeah.
college. I probably stuck
Yeah.
it back in there when we moved. Just when I saw it.
But I
I
mean,
thought
it's
we didn't
kind of
have a
like,
camera.
I don't know. Today's version of that would be like getting a flash
Doesn't
drive
matter.
or something,
I'm gonna
right?
sell it.
Some sort of
Just
USB
please put it
stick
back.
with
Stop
stuff on
recording.
it.
Fine,
But
I'm
like,
not
you don't
recording
just go
anymore.
sticking that in your
And still
computer.
say lie.
Are you okay, Alex?
I'm fine. Just put it back, please.
You're in a really odd mood right now. Fine.
P3 character. Why?
Get out right now. Jump out on the street. Get down to the street. Go. I'm going to be right behind you. Go.
Ah, see, that's okay. I don't know. Somehow her reaction, like the direction she ran, is different. I feel like I would have run back to Alex and been like, "Oh my God, someone's here," um, or like ask him, "Who's that?" Or like, I don't know. I feel like I would have headed back towards him rather than away. But wait, what did that say? Footage is April 4th. Oh, 2 weeks ago. So okay, so yeah, package also had a return address. I don't know the time the next time you'll see me after this. For the hell. Wait, what was that? Something about Alex being alive? Where was that at? Wait, I swear I just read something about. Okay, we need to watch from this again because I don't know. Oops. Okay. You got filtered. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. There's like some sort of filtered settings. Alex is still alive and I'm going to find him. Okay. Wait, so I don't know next time. See after this. Yeah, I don't know what it is. There was for the longest time stuff was getting filtered and I think it was like the word um
Hace apenas unos años,
I don't
el
know if I
gobernador
changed
Newsom
it.
firmó la ley.
I think it was word like kiss or kissing or something like that. And I don't know when it was. It was like probably some visual novel we were playing or even a horror game, it was like people were trying to say, I don't know if anyone was around to remember that, but that was getting everyone. It's kind of funny. Take your chances with the creepy tall man. Alex is a meanie. He probably sacrificed you. I see. I see. Um, to be honest, yeah, but I feel like she's probably dating Alex I mean, assuming she's dating Alex, for a reason. Like maybe that's just her first mistake, but um, oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Well, I don't know why. There's like pre-censored settings that you can like set, and I think I have it because most of them are like, good words to censor out, but sometimes they get you. You can probably just use an asterisk in it if that happens. Um, okay, so that's interesting. Wait. that was entry 26, I think. Interesting that. So was Alex just doing what Jay is doing now? Like, because that was 2 weeks ago. I'm not entirely sure how long it's been since Alex has been gone, but that's definitely since after he's been missing. Seems fairly recent. And so he's just like chilling. Like, he's not been like Slendermanized or anything. He's just chilling, and he's got this new girl, Amy. Who's Amy? She's new? Has he gone to like a new state or something and gotten a girlfriend there? Which honestly, surprised he can find a new girlfriend so fast because, like, or just a girlfriend so fast because honestly, he kind of sucks. Just saying. And she looked really pretty and kind of nice, and like, I don't know. Whatever's going on here is kind of funny. Oh, you can't really see it. Well, or maybe you can. No, I'm kind of blocking it. This one up here, I just think this is a funny little thumbnail. I don't know why. But so he's like been chilling this whole time with this like new girl that he's found, and he's just chilling. He's just chill. He's fine. I mean, I guess he's not fine. He's still mentally very unwell, but and I guess also still being stalked. But so how does Slenderman have time to go after both of them? Like, To the Ark I know is coming after Jay, but I think Jay has also had footage of Slenderman, right? Or is Slenderman going after Alex and To the Ark is going after Jay? Let's watch the next one.
It's 2024, and
It
you're
is.
still using the same cable network?
Yeah, because it's just fine. Okay. Wait, does this have chapters? Oh, wow. Okay. I was just surprised that it has chapters in it. I mean, I guess it's like ticking, but it sounds more like a heartbeat than ticking. So this is a hotel room? Also, he must have known that he was going to give up looking for Alex, and that's why he sent him the tape as, like, proof that Alex is still alive, because he knew that he was going to just give up on it. I see. But how did he know? Unless he uploaded the video, and obviously To the Ark can see the, videos, because he uploaded one himself to the channel, so not only can he view the channel and know to view the channel, he has literally administrative access. Car in motion. It's been 7 months since entry number 26 was posted. Oh wow, okay, that's quite a while. This morning I woke up in a hotel. Haven't you been in hotels this entire time? Wasn't that the plan? Or You gotta catch us up. It's been 7 months. I don't know how I got there. Okay, but... He really shouldn't be on this adventure on his own. Past 7 months are completely missing from my memory. Oh, okay, that's concerning then. Man, that would be so upsetting, just wake up and, like, have forgotten the past 7 months. Don't know the area at all. What are you looking at like that, Jay? I don't know where the camera strapped to me came from either. Is there footage on it? Are you wearing the same clothes or different clothes? I talked to the front desk, and apparently my room was only booked for the night. Okay. I decided to extend the stay while I get my bearings. I wouldn't. I'd go somewhere, like, even in the same town, go to a different hotel or something. Certainly a different room. You know? Did you ask them? Just explain that you don't really remember what happened. They'll probably think you were just drunk or something. Or high, and then just explain that you don't remember what happened. And like, they can tell you when you got there. It's booked for one night, but like, can anyone tell you what time you arrived, what time you booked it, how you paid for it? Like, even if it's boring where it's like, I'm going to lay low for a few days. If it's boring where you just like, you know, paid with your own card, showed up by yourself, you seem perfectly normal, like, that's still information you have. Like, now you know no one, like, dragged you in or anything like that. You know, just gotta get information.
Warn when it
Is this
counts.
the end of the video, I'm assuming?
Arc'teryx.
I wasn't paying attention.
For all the pressures kids
I
face,
think so.
it's comforting to know.
I hate how
you're
you never
giving them
know.
daily nutrition.
Okay, it is. Alright. I hate the end ads. Kind of weirdo in the first place. That's true, that's true. Who in their right mind would be friends with Alex? Okay, so we're at this one. Entry 28. Searched around the hotel room looking for anything to help me remember how I got here. I think I would have checked the bag first. But that's just me. Like, seems more likely to have useful things than checking the fridge. No, because you don't know what could be in the fridge. Definitely more than the drawers, though. Those look like a yummy color. I'm really hungry. Just ibuprofen, huh? What is it a key to? Things in the bag. Some clothes, flashlight, painkillers, key. Obviously, I'm keeping the key on my key ring. I'd keep it separate from my other keys. Actually. There's also a safe under the bedside table. Ah, thanks for the posture check, Brittany. So it has to be, it's locked, so it has to be for a reason. After 4 wrong tries, it locks out for 15 minutes, so it's very time consuming to try and open. Huh. Yesterday I decided to leave my room and look around the area more. I guess to be, well, if you feel like you have something in the safe, then I guess I can see why you might not leave the room. You'll stay there for at least an extra day, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter because, you know, they still got to him even when he even was trying to completely leave the state.
What's that?
We just saw her.
What's what?
What's that under your jacket?
Oh, this is it's a camera.
What's it for?
You know, making videos of things. It's for a documentary. I'm shooting a documentary.
What's it about?
Hotels.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So.
I'm Jessica. Nice to meet you.
Jay.
Jamie.
What?
Just sounds familiar. I don't know.
How so?
Have you been in something I've seen?
Unless, you know, I've done something I don't know about. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of a common name. But yeah, I mean, I gotta get going.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it was nice to meet you, though.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We passed by her on our way back to the room. This wouldn't have been noteworthy if Jessica hadn't said my name sounded familiar. Jay is kind of creepy. He kind of is. She's also in the room next door to me, but I haven't seen anyone else in the hotel other than staff. I mean, like, it's not a problem to be filming, but, like, having your camera kind of tucked under your jacket is a little weird. My night security camera, been capturing noises. Something. Dude, it's a hotel. Yeah, I don't know. People are bumping around. Who knows? I'm gonna stay here a while longer and try to figure all this out.
At Harbor Freight, we design and test our own tools.
Everyone's always like, oh, I hear bumps and knocks and things, and it's nothing special. A lot of Jessica hanging around. 29. Skibbity senator down there. Whatever that is. Looking through my security footage, I found. Wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Found something hidden on my hard drive. What do you mean? There's no date for it, and I don't know any location shown. What do you mean hidden on your hard drive? Like, in what folders? I have no memory of the file name, no entry. I only have a file name, no entry. Okay. Okay. Let's see what Jessica wants. I don't know. Dave's kind of creepy, but Jessica is too. Left the hotel room yesterday to get supplies. When I got back, my camera started acting strangely around Jessica. Yeah. Yeah, skibbity senator. Camera starts acting strangely around Jessica. Maybe your camera likes Jessica. Have we ever thought of that? Maybe it has a little crush.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, hold on.
Maybe you should try wingmanning for your camera.
stick them in
Ever
the
think of
back.
that? Bet
Thank
you
you.
didn't.
Hotel hermit.
A what?
Hermit. People
A
don't normally
hotel
bring groceries to
hermit.
hotels.
Jessica!
Well, you know, I guess not.
What are you doing here? You've been here for a while.
Tim's the only sort of normal person.
it's my
Yeah,
house.
yeah. I'm definitely Team Tim.
No, not like my house. It's being renovated.
Oh.
So like I'm staying here until it's.
Jessica, what are you doing here? Are you a hotel hermit?
I mean, what about you? Like, you've been here a while.
Got kicked out.
Yeah.
Got kicked out.
So I'm just like here till I find a new place.
Okay.
Okay. Why'd you get kicked out?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I mean that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to work.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
She's so weird. Last night I heard more noises that sounded like they were coming from next door. Yeah, so it's probably just Jessica making noises. Maybe that's why she got kicked out. Maybe she lived in an apartment and she's just too noisy. Like, clearly, she, like, she's really awkward. She doesn't understand questions that are appropriate or inappropriate to ask. And like, you know, so maybe she's like bouncing a ball against the wall and she like just doesn't understand that it's bothering other people. You know? Oh, it's one of those connecting rooms? It's so awkward.
What is it?
Are you okay in there?
Yeah.
I mean, I just heard some loud noises out there coming from your room.
I just woke up.
Really?
Yeah, why is there a camera in my face?
Oh, man, I was just shooting some stuff in here and...
She's the one with Alex? No, Amy was with Alex. And the other girl from originally and from the Marble Hornets movie was Sarah. So we have Sarah, Amy, and Jessica. Like, the most basic names. I guess we also have Alex, Brian, Tim. We're not being very adventurous with our names. I feel like Jessica's hiding something from me, so I'm going to try and talk to her again soon. Okay. I'm going to look around tomorrow for the area in entry number 29. Okay.
No one thought this could be done.
Goodbye, Gavin. Okay. Okay, entry 31. Yeah, they just looked up the most common names. Possibly. Think of was parks since the beginning of 29 was supposed to be on a trail. After looking for a week, I only found one big park. Doesn't necessarily need to be a park. You can have trails in a lot of like just wooded areas called Rosswood, and it's split into two areas. Because it kind of reminds me of some of the trails we have like here in LA, and like the Hollywood Hills and Santa Monica Hills, or mountains and stuff like that. The front scene here looks like a regular park. Further back, there's a huge intricate set of trails. Yeah, like that's just the way it is, man. I don't know. It's also kind of like regular. Yes, just a trail. Imagine the commitment to be filming all the time like this. Like making sure you have enough tape, making sure the camera's charged or has battery or whatever. I don't even know what he's using to record all this stuff. Because like Alex was into the analog thing, but I don't know if Jay's actually using analog cameras. I think you start to feel more paranoid doing this? Yeah. Like, cause he's like noticing things. Like, just cause there's another person in the woods, like, it's a trail, man. Like, it'd be different if you were going off the trail, but you're just following a trail. Sometimes other people hike on the same trail as you. See, they're just heading on their way, Jay. Relax. It's not that deep. Most of the trails are old and poorly maintained. I guess. It's like the tunnel you were in, but miniature. Maybe you got really small and were in that one. Maybe you should head back before you damage your camera. Dude, he's just minding his own business. Let him be.
Hey!
Jay, stop being annoying.
Excuse me. Hey.
Maybe he's deaf. What do you know? That you could be jumping up and scaring him.
Excuse me.
Or her. Kinda unclear from here. Jay's on a quest to be the biggest bitch.
Are you okay?
Yeah, kinda.
Excuse me. Can I help you?
Tough, yeah. Definitely posed. Striking
Sorry,
a pose.
I thought you were someone else.
CJ, you're just being a total creeper. You're the one everyone needs to be afraid of. Wandering around with a camera, filming everyone. Like, people get uncomfortable with that. Like, sure, you're allowed to. It's legal, but, like, you know, just know it makes people uncomfortable. Starting to rain and I was getting paranoid, so I went back to the hotel. Yeah, you were. I'm glad you have the self-awareness to take a little time out. Walking back to my room, on a whim, I tried talking to Jessica. That's a mistake. Jessica's creepy, too. Are they gonna end up together? Because I can see it, because you're both a little bit on the creepy side.
What do you want?
Nothing. Well, okay.
Yeah, you
this
just
might
knocked
sound
on her door
weird,
last
but
night. Maybe
do
you
know
shouldn't have
anything
knocked
about
on her
the
door
parks
again today.
around here?
Parks?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few of them. Any in particular?
The one, it's off of, what's the road? It's called, Rosswood Road, I think.
I don't know.
No, wait, it's actually called Rosswood Park. It's pretty
Dude, she doesn't
big. Have you
know it.
heard of it?
I mean, I may have been there as a kid, but nothing comes to mind.
Nothing at all?
No, why are you asking?
Let her be.
I'm just curious. I mean, I just got here, so I'm looking
You're
for
not
a good area
entitled
to,
to her attention.
Just got here?
Yeah, my job relocated me, and now I'm just looking for a
No,
place to...
you told me your house was being renovated.
Yeah, save it, save it. The
No, I
new
didn't. Why
house
would I say that?
that you got here.
No, you must have misheard
Don't!
me or something.
No, I didn't.
Jay.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm obviously bothering you. I'm just gonna go back to my room.
Yeah, go.
What?
Have you been feeling alright?
Yeah? Why?
Nothing's up.
I mean, I haven't been sleeping that well, but I never sleep when I'm in hotels.
You haven't been having any kind of like memory loss or anything, have you?
No.
Dude, she knows something. Why did you're like, oh, I think she knows something. She's not telling me. And then when she says something that kind of suggests she knows the thing you want to know, you like shut her down when she tries to share with you. What, Jay, get it together. Stop being the way you are. Take the hints, Jay. Take the hints. Both the hint to go away and the hint that she wants to talk. Gosh. What more can she do?
What are you doing?
I'm just seeing who's at the door.
With a camera?
Well, I mean,
films
I had it in my
everything.
hand already. I was
Look,
doing
Jay,
some filming.
I know you're lying. First you tell me some stupid thing about a hotel documentary,
And then you told me your house was being renovated? But then you told me your job was being relocated. What is going on?
Nearly obvious information.
It's
Yeah, about the exact thing he wants.
complicated.
He's like, yeah, anyway.
you're not acting like a normal person.
He like was like, oh, I'm gonna end this conversation now.
what's
Like
the
he
matter
didn't
with you?
even
You're
like
just
just
some
not take the
stranger.
bait. He just ended the conversation and walked away.
Something's going on. I know something's going on.
Like what?
I don't know how I got here. You're the only person I've seen in this hotel other than the staff, and we have adjoining rooms. I don't even know you. You said it yourself, I'm a stranger. Have I had any kind of memory loss at all?
Jay.
I think I'm going crazy.
Jay. Even if you didn't want information, you need to tell her anyway because like it would be so helpful to her. She's having a really hard time.
But when I do sleep, I think I'm sleepwalking. And I keep having these dreams where I'm a little kid and something's watching me.
Stop.
What?
Look, Jessica, I'll tell you everything. But just
Yeah,
give me a
it's
few
true.
minutes
He doesn't
to
really
get it
care
all
about
straight in my
anyone
head.
but Alex.
I'll be in there soon. You should probably start packing some things, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have to leave tonight. Leave your door open.
Wait, why do you have... Stop being so commanding, dude. Ugh, gross. Why do you have to leave tonight? And that's really uncomfortable things to say to her before you've, like, actually shared your side of the story. Like, you've just decided that you're gonna be on the same team and you're doing the same thing. But, like, you just kind of commanded to her that you are. You haven't even told her what's happening. Time to get out of here. I'm giving up on the safe. Why? Nothing happened. You just you got paranoid in the woods today. And like you've realized something's going on with Jessica too. But that's like, if you're gonna leave with her, I don't understand. Jay. Okay, what's this one? Scary movies aren't real. Scary movies can't hurt me. They are real. They literally are real. Scary movies exist. I don't know what to tell you there about that. He's rummaging. Rummaging is a kind of weird word when you think about it.
Jessica, I'm coming in.
Stop being so, like, controlling, dude.
Jessica.
I'm coming in. Not a can I come in. I'm coming in. Go in your room. Close the door. I'm coming in. Dude. Why are you gonna
Jessica.
act like that? Yeah, maybe she left. Because, like, you suck. Oh, she's safe too. She might be worse than Alex. Maybe. Maybe. I think we'll have to see here. 11:02. Is that the code for your safe? It sounded like music. It didn't sound like hydraulic whining. Or whatever it said. That's a lot of tapes! Wait, was that the dude from the woods? From the park? It kind of looked like it a little bit. No, no, it's not. Is it just to the Ark still? I was able to get out of the hotel with the external hard drive and all the tapes that were in the safe. I'm in a new location where I'm going to go through all of the new footage. Hopefully they'll help me figure out what to do next. Yeah, I'm a little confused too. I don't know what happened to Jessica, but I'm not going back to that hotel alone. Okay. That's smart. You shouldn't have been doing, like, any of this alone. Really. Entry 34.
Listing your vacation rentals on Booking.com opens the door to more guests. Like this bunch.
Okay. I've begun to look through all the footage I took out of the safe back in the hotel. Anything good? All the tapes seem to be roughly ordered, but a few are unlabeled. Jay doesn't even trust his shadow. He will not work well with a partner. Yeah, it's true. That's true. That's what insignificant things I find. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he should have tried to recruit Tim. But he just doesn't, he just has poor taste. He doesn't value how great an asset Tim is.
April 21st, 2010. It's 3:56 p.m. Right now, I am on my way to the return address here.
But it's true that he kind of sucked at, like,
that was on
the relationship he had with Jessica.
That was outside my door a couple of days ago. I've more or less been driving.
Oh, that's true. I don't think Tim is going to be corrupted. But it's not fair to Tim to be stuck with Jay.
And I think getting fairly close to the address, the return address. Probably say about 15 or 20 minutes away. I have no idea what's going to be there when I get there. So, it's looking a little rainy.
I think in some ways it'd be better if they specifically said, like, where these places were, like names of towns and stuff, because, like, even if they're all filming it around their own town, like, you know, say it's in a city over, just because it's hard to get, like, how far away everything is, right? Like, how far was he running when he was being stalked? How far away from his hometown did he wake up in? How far away is this place? Like, you know, I don't really know the scope of this. Hmm. Oh, is this video? Okay, cool. I feel like most of these in this set are a little bit longer than like the first like 20 videos were. I feel each of those were a little bit shorter. 4 minutes isn't too long, but we've had a few like 5, 6, 7 minutes long. I guess because, you know, we're getting more story. It's not like there's much story that happens per se, but and take a nap. Okay, well thanks for stopping by, Kama. Hope you have a nice nap. Must have been where the return address on the package from entry 26 led me. It looks like I was unable to find anything inside the building on this particular day, though. Okay. Oh, right. So these are the tapes that he found in the safe. Surely you went back again to search more thoroughly. Interesting that he's like, I'm sure I did a better job than this at a later date. I don't know. There wasn't much to explore, though. I don't know why he's like, surely I explored more thoroughly later.
Hello.
I guess he did go back to explore more, but yeah. I like how he's like, I'm gonna look more thoroughly. And then he literally just lifts up one board. And it's like, there's nothing here. Like, you didn't even look any deeper. Alex! What are you doing? What are you pointing at? You got him! See, look, they do. See, at least Alex and him make a good team. Oh no, is this Slender Man showing up for his minion?
Hold on still.
It's Tim!
What?
It's been Tim all along.
No, I'm not giving you
No way! I'm still Team Tim.
What are you doing?
Tim must have good reasons. Tim must have his reasons, I'm sure. Never thought I'd find something like this on the tapes. It changes everything. I say, yeah. It does, doesn't it? I don't know what happened after the encounter with Tim. The footage goes straight to me driving. Huh. Huh. But it's not Tim who was chasing you at the hotel, right? Like, are they all different people with the mask? This one, I think, is next. His plan is to kill Alex and or Jay. You're still on his side. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure Tim has a good reason. I'm definitely not going to be on Alex and Jay's side. Okay. After watching this, you don't know what happened after this. Notice that the tape itself had time left on it, but wouldn't continue to play past this point. Kind of weird. But after trying for a few days, I was able to find some corrupt footage at the end of the tape. I've subtitled what I think is being said as best I can.
Why did you do that? What were you thinking? I did what I had to. Just stabbed him. You broke his leg with a block of cement. I could have done worse, and I probably should have. Hotel you were at, what room you were at, and then get a package delivered to your door. You're not exactly like your mom.
So,
what do you want me to do between now and
Alex sent him that tape?
Lay low. Yeah. Great, cool.
Why send him that tape? Why not, like, a tape of him and Amy? Why not? Is he just bragging that he has a girlfriend, just rubbing it in Jay's face? Oh. Alex must have been the one that sent the package to my hotel room. Yeah, why? I thought sure it was like someone from the Slender crew. Because you said you were going to stop looking. It's unclear, but I'm hoping the tape includes him explaining it to me. Okay,
Your
yeah.
small
I mean, you do have
business has
7 months worth of
unlimited
tape. 7 months worth of tapes. So, let's see what this is.
It takes 3 doses of regular cough liquid to give you the same.
Tenebrous chiming music. Wow. We're using Tenebrous now. Maybe the Marble Hornets are the psychopath along the way. Maybe it has been pretty much every single character. Oh, that's creepy.
To you, happy birthday.
April 4th. Isn't that the same day? That obviously not 1991, but the same day. Oh, it's Alex's birthday. So the tape, when the footage from when Alex, the Alex and Amy footage is from Alex's birthday.
All at once. Very nice, Alex.
Okay. Interesting. I'll probably watch up to 40, I think. A day. Following footage from one of the unlabeled tapes I have. Most of it is Alex and I walking along a trail. We say almost nothing to each other. This is the last few minutes.
It's getting dark, Alex. Also, I have no idea where we are.
We're almost there.
You want me to take the camera?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
So where is there?
How much do you know about this area?
Nothing.
When I first moved here, I remember hearing a story that...
Why does this remind
back
me
in
of
the
Twilight?
1800s, they thought this place was blessed because everything
Why would you want to be alone in a forest with Alex? Jay has a thing for Alex.
Murderers and child molesters, and they would put them on trial before God out here. They would tie them up to the trees, and the idea was that they would get stretched out, kind of like a rack. They never fed or gave them water, though, so they would just die of dehydration.
Why are you telling me this?
They never cut down the bodies. They would just burn the whole tree with them still on it. They stopped doing it, though, after a kid went missing. And he finally turned up in the area where they would do the trials. He had been dismembered and strung up.
So is this why we're out here? To look at trees and tell spooky ghost stories?
Come here.
What?
Yeah, I did what? Yeah. Good call asking.
Wait, hold on a second. There's only about a minute left on this tape. I'm gonna change it real quick.
Why is Alex so creepy? Since this tape was unlabeled, I don't know where it fits in with the 7 months that I don't remember. Fair enough. The way that Alex is acting in it makes me very uneasy. Why was he telling me all of that? Yeah, good question. And what happened to him? Another good question. I feel like I'm getting closer, but not fast enough. Another birthday. I did not post it. I don't know where this footage came from. Oh, I mean, it makes sense it wouldn't be on the tapes. Someone must have hijacked my account. Probably whoever uploaded entry, blah, blah, blah. To the Ark, I thought. Here's the Marble and the Hornets all along, yeah. Changed my password, and I'm not gonna link the video. Fair enough, yeah. I'm gonna say the video is like a clue now. Because, someone wanted it uploaded. Entry 39. About a week after finding Alex in the abandoned house. We have a little moment. Caption spoiling it. We knew it would only vibrate 3 times. Or that it would vibrate 3 times.
It's been over a week.
Meet me at Rosswood Park.
Rosswood Park again. Oh, is this where the tunnel thing, maybe?
Alex.
Or do they happen to go to Rosswood Park a lot? Or at least multiple times? Is that where the trees were they were just at in the last video? So many questions. Fraley. We know the last name now. Last name reveal. Surname reveal. Okay. Oh, not done. Whooshing of car driving by. Yeah. Tim, looks like we have a problem. Roughly 40 minutes pass on this tape. He sure doesn't really seem to care about his phone battery. Seems to be on his phone a lot. Who's that? I don't know. They don't look. Is it Slender Man? It doesn't look like it's quite tall enough. Tim, is that you? The footage is too blurry to see who was outside my car. From what I can tell, this was the only appearance the person made that night.
No one thought this could be.
And then entry 40. This might be, I think, the last one for tonight. The day after Alex called. Okay. And after someone was lurking outside your car. Could just be anyone lurking, Being like, what's this car parked here for? It doesn't mean it's someone sketchy. You guys at Rosswood Park?
You've reached the voicemail of Alex Fraley. I'm not answering my phone right now. Please leave your name and a number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Alex, you didn't actually tell me what time you're gonna meet me here, so I'm here whenever you decide to come.
Park is kind of big. I mean, maybe there's only one parking lot for the park. Like it has a lot of woods, but it might only have. Usually parks like this though have a few different parking areas and like a couple different picnic areas, you know. Mm. A lot of wandering around in the woods in these videos. A lot of woods wandering. But, you know, that's a lot of, you know, the Slender game, too. So I suppose that's fair. True Slender experience. Wandering around the woods. Or at least a big part of the pages. I don't know about... There's a fair amount of woods wandering in the other chapters, too.
Alex, I'm in the woods right now near where I parked, so if you're here, you're wondering where I am, I'm in here. I'll probably be back out there in about 15 or
Just come find me in the woods.
exactly sure where I am, so.
It didn't even look like he was he even following a trail? It didn't really seem like it. Or maybe he was. I don't recall a trail, though. It's kind of just a lot of dead brush. Dead leaves. And that kind of uniform coating. Oh. What's this thing? Don't worry, bro. Come meet me in the woods. Totally normal things to say. It's a tree that's like bricked in? What? But no, because it's hollow. What? So it's like a furnace, but with a tree growing out of it? What? That's really weird. Like from an IRL perspective, that's really weird. That is some of the best footage we've seen of Slender Man so far. Even better. We didn't get a good, you know, headshot that time, but... What happened to Jay?
Are you looking for a new fence or gate for your home?
No. Huh. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today. Yeah. Yeah, Slenderman's tall. Slenderman's, he's a tall buddy. He's like, what, is he 7'5"? Hold on. We can look that up. How tall is Slender Man? 6 to 14 feet tall. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't think he's that tall in a lot of these pictures. Yeah, it seems like a general consensus is a lot of people say 15 feet, a lot of people say 8 feet. Okay. 15 feet is very tall to draft him in the NBA. I don't know that he'd be very good though. He has like such long fingers. I feel like that would get in the way. You know, I think he's too lanky. I don't think it would work. I don't think, and I don't know how. I don't know if he. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't think I've ever seen like quote unquote, like footage, right, of Slender Man or like an image of Slender Man where he's 15 feet tall. Do people realize how tall that is? Like, that's over twice 7 feet, right? And 7 feet is already immensely tall. And then double that, like NBA player, double that, and add a foot on. That's really tall. No way, no way. I've never seen him that tall. Maybe lore-wise. Yeah, but a lot of the lore, though, is depicted through, I mean, it's a creepypasta, so it's kind of depicted through the images of him. And I don't think I've seen images of that. Like, I guess just maybe in stories he's 15 feet tall, but I don't know if that's what they really mean, because every time anyone thinks of Slender Man, like, because a lot of the stories are written with, the artwork in mind, right? People have, like, created the image in their head, right, out of the collective conscience, right, of him, and he's never that tall. Like, I'd say maybe he's anywhere from, like, 7 to 10 feet. I'll give you 10 feet, but I don't know if I would ever say it's any harder, for the original image is hard to get a scale for his size since he's so far back. Yeah. But I feel like again we've kind of created this cultural lore as a collective, as creepypastas are. And I don't think and even the original image, because the original post didn't have an image, right? Or did it? I thought it was a story originally. But maybe it was an image, I kind of forget. But or maybe it had an image. I don't remember what the original. But either way, again, like as creepypastas are, they're kind of altered and created over time. And the lore of Slender Man kind of built up sort of one of those art projects to Photoshop. Oh, okay, it was a Photoshop to image thing. Okay. But the the lore's built up, and I don't think most of the images don't show him that tall. So if all the written stories are like 15 feet tall, but all the images are not nearly that tall. They're like 8 feet. It's a pretty big difference. Because that means no one's actually, like, if you're reading the story, I'm assuming they're not actually picturing him 15 feet tall. Because the Slender Man we have here in this video, for instance, is not 15 feet tall. Like, there's no way. He's like maybe 8, maybe 9 feet tall. Because he walked in the doorway, right? Like, and I think he had to duck down a little bit to get through the doorway, but the doorway is going to be like what, 7 feet tall? So I think he's like, yeah, I think he's like 8 in this, 7.5 to 8, yeah, something like that. 15 feet tall, he wouldn't fit in the house. He wouldn't fit in the house if he's 15 feet tall. He'd have to bend over quite significantly. Like, even high ceilings, like, unless you have, like, vaulted ceilings or something, like, even just high ceilings and, like, most ceilings are, like, 9 feet, and taller ceilings are, like, 11 feet. 15 is quite impressive. And I don't know, I don't think people quite realize what 15 feet is. I feel like they're miscalculating in their head. They're like picturing him and they're like, he must be 15 feet tall. He's so tall. But that's not it. It's kind of like if you do see someone who's 7 feet tall, you're like, oh my God. Like, I'm 5'4". So I'm like, roughly like a foot and a half, shorter than 7 feet. But, tall Slender Man. All right, we'll ask We'll ask the tarot cards how tall Slenderman is. I don't know how they're going to give us that answer, but you know what? Sure. Let's see. This one. I think this one. 6 of Swords. So 6 swords tall. This comes with an image. Let me see if I can get it up. This one. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I forgot there's no audio on that. He's it's the one with the umbrella, right? With the so he's kind of tall looking. In especially with his like tall umbrella, and he already looks kind of lanky as is with his tall hat. But I think what that kind of tells us is 1, 6 swords tall. I don't know what that might be. But that actually is very tall. Actually. But but I think in the picture 6 of Swords. This is like as a card meaning it means like movement to prosperity. We actually had this not too long ago in a tarot reading. I always end up drawing a lot of the same cards. I don't know why. 20 feet tall, yeah. I don't know. But the thing is I think it's that he's not actually that tall, right? Like it's all kind of people misinterpreting it. Because in the image, the man is not all that tall. He looks a little bit on the lanky side, but then he's wearing this big, tall stovepipe hat like Lincoln, right? And it makes him look taller. And then he's also holding up this big umbrella, which is also pretty tall. It makes him kind of, take up more vertical space. And the umbrella has a goddamn weather vane on it. So he's getting shorter with age. Maybe. But I think it means that he's not quite as tall as people's imagination, right? Like he has a hat and an umbrella and a weather vane, and you get all the like stories building on top. But I think he's actually not all that tall. Maybe he's actually only 6 feet. Maybe he's only 6 feet tall. Who knows? That's what the tarot card suggests. But yeah. So anyway, Halloween week. Let's see. So yeah, so the spells and tarot didn't work out today because I couldn't get the setup to work right. Mostly with the webcam. I couldn't get it to stay how I needed it at a good angle. And it also like wasn't doing a good job at like I don't know. You just need so much lighting anytime you use um a camera. And that's like when I remember streaming, one thing I did disliked a lot about streaming with Facecam was the amount of light you have to shine on your face to get it to like not look horrible on camera. And then I'm kind of pale, so it like washed me out pretty significantly. And and it was just so much light. And it kind of ruins it when you're trying to play a game on your computer and you have like these like really bright lights, multiple of them shining on your face. And I was like, this isn't very fun and relaxing and comfortable. I wasn't comfortable with that. So now I just have like a little desk lamp and it's fine because, the VC face picks up the tracking well enough. You don't need excessive lighting. Although sometimes it is a little bit issue if I turn back to like a darker screen. Like if I turn this direction, I don't think it picks up my blinks compared to this direction. But yeah, so little things like that. But but yeah, but I couldn't get the webcam. Like I don't have enough bright lights currently to uh make that work. And so it would look really really bad. And also I just couldn't get it to stay the angle. I don't know. Maybe I mean they're not designed to go all sorts of weird angles and balance in weird ways. So yeah, it is what it is. But it's frustrating because like I still have like I have all the stuff set up that I have to put away, and and I had to like throw stuff all over the place around my apartment to find stuff, and like so now everything's kind of messy and I gotta clean up, and like it was not great. And I'm just kind of frustrated because I was really looking forward to doing that. and I thought it'd be a fun little thing. And and I was looking up more spell things today, and I was like, we're not gonna do the spells in the books. And I was already kind of disappointed that I didn't spend much money on the books, but even the little that I spent, I'm like, because really just craft your own spells, to be honest. Once you know the principles of things, but whatever, fine. And then I was yeah, I don't know, just a lot of things not going right today. But maybe things will turn around. Maybe things will turn around. I'm definitely in a better mood now than I was before I started streaming or when I started streaming. Definitely feeling a little bit better. So, but but that could change. That could change. I kind of like have like a default kind of just crummy feeling. I don't know, like I was saying at the beginning of stream, I sometimes I get this like feeling where not like I'm waiting for something, but kind of like I want something cool to happen. Yeah, Marble Hornets raised the mood. Definitely did. It definitely did. I do like it. I do like it. Hey, Matt. Um, but I like I'm not like I'm waiting. Yeah, kind of expecting like it's like you're just kind of like you want something cool to happen, and it doesn't have to be something like wild and crazy. Just something different, right? Like I don't know, some sort of new opportunity, or like I don't know, some sort of like new connection, or like some new thing. I don't know. Just like something new. I don't know. And I get frustrated because I'm like, I should be doing something, and I'm not, and like nothing's happening, but I feel like something should, and like I don't know, I just get kind of frustrated. Um, and sometimes it's a feeling I've had before, and I don't know that anything ever happened. I kind of just moved past it. I think maybe I'm not. I don't know, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I think it's kind of. I don't know. Like it's kind of like you get disappointed because you get your hopes up for something, and I'm like, I don't even know what my hopes are up for. How did I do that? How did I do that? But I don't know. I want something cool to happen. Like I don't know. It's also kind of like being bored, right? Like things are boring compared to what I want them to be. So you got a page of cups. What does that mean? Oh, that means like um uh some sort of like uh how should I put it? Like the page is sort of uh cups is emotions, right? And the page is kind of like a start to something. So this would be like the emotion you have like when you're starting something. So like optimism, perhaps like kind of a fresh mindset emotionally. Almost um like a emotional start to something. I don't know, something along those lines. Um a opportunity for something that's emotional, perhaps, right? It kind of sets up stuff. It kind of precedes the night, which is movement towards a direction, but the page is the state you're in before the night happens, right? So like that's why I kind of like reading, just remembering tarot through the story the cards tell and understanding what everything represents and means. So this is like an emotional start to something, or the start of some sort of emotional, not really a journey, but like the mindset you have. Yeah, no night. But that's just that means the night is coming, right? You're right before where a night would be coming in. So like you almost have like an opportunity for some sort of emotional uh progression of some sort, or something that is tied to emotions or something like that. um but yeah, thanks for the tarot reading. Yeah, page is a card that I'm not really like I understand what it means, but it's hard for me to like put that into words personally, because like the knight makes a lot more sense. The page is like um because it doesn't involve movement, right? And it doesn't even involve a conclusion. It's like a starting point, and that can kind of be hard to describe, really. Um but yeah. Or it like can describe like almost like a childlike emotional state, childlike innocence, perhaps, sort of, as well, about something. perhaps some like naivety about something, maybe. Something along those lines. But yeah, so anyway. Yeah, and that kind of like just kind of like frustrated mood. Yeah, sure. Thanks for the redeem. That frustrated mood that I've been in is just kind of like my default state that like if I'm not like if I don't have anything else kind of like I don't know. I don't know what it is I'm even waiting for. I'm just in this waiting mood and nothing nothing's happening. And I don't even have anything I'm waiting for, which is frustrating. Like, it's one thing if you're like, waiting for Christmas to happen or waiting for a particular day off of work or some fun activity, but everything is boring. Kind of, yeah. Yeah. It's like it's not the thing that I'm waiting for. And I don't know. I think it might also come from just like I've been, putting in a lot of like chess boring. You guys aren't boring. But I think I've just been like working really, really hard. And it's kind of like I think I've been so focused on putting in work that like it's almost hit a sort of monotony. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Um, but because it's not really like monotonous. It's just I don't know. I don't know. But it's just this kind of like weird feeling that isn't really a very positive feeling. And I'm just kind of, just kind of bummed, just feel crummy. Like those, like, a kind of very generic, kind of soft, negative words. a general felt gray. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that's necessarily it either. It's just, um, it's like it almost feels like it has, I don't know. I don't know. Hard to describe. But anyway, maybe tomorrow will be better. Maybe in the next minute things will be better. Who knows? Who knows? Um, or maybe I'll just get over it. That could be it too. Let's see. Tomorrow we're not doing Fears to Fathom because it just I don't know. They're not bad games. They just put me in a bad mood. Or the Carson House didn't. Nor would Hitchhike did. So, yeah. I don't even know why. I think, I don't know. Just too much fun. Yeah, that's it. We can't do it tomorrow because too much fun. Um, so I think tomorrow is going to be Amanda the Adventurer. And then I'll kind of see. At this point, again, I'm also kind of frustrated with the way Halloween week's been going because, so much of the stuff hasn't really been what I've wanted, like couldn't get the virtual pumpkin carving set up in time. The first Fears to Fathom again kind of left me in a kind of bad mood. Oh, newspaper bingo was fun, but they weren't very spooky. I was looking for like haunted stuff and like, I was was kind of, I don't know, all the like romance games. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. I think the next episodes are the longest too. Yeah, they are. They are. And like maybe they're good. Maybe they're good, but I don't really know if I want to think it was a historic moment. Yeah, it was something. I mean, it was good and they were it was funny and fun and but it wasn't what I wanted, you know. So I was kind of like a little disappointed in that I wanted spooky stuff and I did not get spooky stuff. Um so it was a little, kind of threw me for a loop. And then I was like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll bring it back with the personality quizzes, the spooky quizzes. That'll be great." And there weren't that many spooky quizzes, like, and they weren't very good. And so, a little disappointed there. The analog horror videos were good. But yeah, after the boat, no, it wasn't even that. It was, I mean, things really, really started with the virtual pumpkin carving. That maybe if I had, like, I don't know, somehow had time to figure that out and set that up and done that, then like maybe I would have set us on a different course, right? Maybe that would have been that other dimension starting activity. There's another dimension where we did that and everything went really well. But maybe next year, I guess. But yeah, the spooky quizzes didn't go very well. Analog chords were fine. FNAF was okay, but I kind of overestimated my stress tolerance. Such a stressful game. And then Spells and Terror didn't happen today. Here's to Fathom, we're already changing again. And so I'm kind of like the old DOS games, like I might, but it's, you know, I kind of just want to be like, play it nice and simple. I want to just get a game from Steam and play something from Steam, you know? Like um keep it easy. So like maybe you know, maybe we'll do like Grun or Groon, whatever that game is, or Zucosis or Mouthwashing or what were some of the other games that I saw recently? Oh yeah, and fully released Phasmo. Yeah, exactly. That too. I don't know how different that's gonna be, or if anyone's gonna care, right? Like I don't know if that's gonna like start up another Phasmo craze or not. But yeah. And then we should probably be able to do short indie or no, Dollmare came out, right? We played the demo of that in the last short indie horror stream we had. So maybe we'll do that on I guess Tuesday. There's a bunch. I'll kind of think about it. See how long all the games are, right? Because I think whatever Grun is it or whatever, right? GRN, the like gardening one. I think that's a little bit too long for one stream. But I think we can do mouthwash. Mouthwashing is like 3 to 4 hours, I think. And Zucosis, I don't think that's that long either. I think it's also around 2 to 3 hours maybe. And what other game came out around the time? Moving Houses we already did. But yeah, but Dollmare, I don't know how long Dollmare is. It doesn't look like it'll be that long just from I looked up the Steam page for it and I just didn't get an impression that it was that long, but I can look it up online as well on like Time to Beat and see if anyone has a length for it. But yeah, but we have some options because I think a few of them work for a stream length. But yeah, we can do Phasmo too if we need. Um and yeah, and then short indie horror games on Wednesday. Should be able to find enough again, just kind of download a bunch. That stream probably won't be as long as the last indie horror stream. I don't know if we'll do like, 9 or 10 games again. Just because I'm just feeling kind of tired and worn down. And then a scary game for 31st. I don't know what we're gonna play, to be honest. I was like, Soma or Alien Isolation, but that starts such a commitment, because those games are long, and I don't know if I want something quite that long, especially going out of spooky season. Yeah, Halloween week is exhausting, especially after Life is Strange months. I've been I think I have my little schedule. I'm like, I have a little stream schedule. And originally, when I started streaming again, I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of pushing it. 4 days a week for like 4 or 5 hours is quite a lot for me, but I think I can do it. And I did that for like 2 weeks, and I was like, wow, this is going so well. And then I had to start streaming so much more. And I'm like, no, this isn't. I'm way overshooting what I thought I could do, and oh, Emily Wants to Play. That was the first horror game I played on my last channel. And yeah, that was, and I think I only streamed for like 2 hours, and then I beat it the first run of my second stream of it, so it would only take like 2.5 hours. But I never finished Emily Wants to Play 2, but yeah, but that game I do. I'm very familiar with that one. I did enjoy it. It's like it's not one of my favorite horror games, but it's one I think of fondly, right? It holds a special place in my heart because it was on my last channel. I played Stardew Valley first, like I said, I think Christmas Day in 2015, and then I played Emily Wants to Play in like March or April of 2016. So not only was my first horror, it was like my first like real stream game. So yeah, for some old lore there. But yeah, so something like that. I don't know exactly when it was, but it was a while ago. Thanks for the hydrate reading. But yeah, so we'll see. Old games I haven't played. I've never played the Amnesia games. I haven't played played Fears to Fathom, and I played Visage, and I played For Slender. So I don't know. I've played a bunch, um, but I mean, there's no shortage of stuff to play. I just need to figure out what we really want, because these days leading up to Halloween needs to be good stuff. It needs to be good quality horror games. So, um, but yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. But tomorrow we're gonna go with Amanda the Adventurer is what we're saying. Amanda the Adventurer 2. Because I've already seen Amanda the Adventurer 1 being played. I have never played it, but I've seen, literally everyone else play it. So I don't know that I would really get much enjoyment out of it. So oh yeah, I'll be revisiting Slay the Princess. I was gonna do that anyway. And then yeah, I saw the upgrade. But I was gonna revisit at some point, but I probably want it to be in a little while. I don't know if it'll be immediately soon, but now we already had plenty of reason to go back because there were still endings we hadn't gotten, routes we hadn't seen, and now we have even more. So Nietzsche's pretty good. You weren't that scared playing it, but it was enjoyable. Yeah. That's like a lot of horror games. Feels like a million more. Yeah, well, how many endings does Slay the Princess even have? Let's look it up. I know there's a bunch, but it didn't quite feel like there were that many options. Because there were like 12 achievements you can get. It looked like. So someone said 11 endings. So I don't know how many more come with the DLC, but yeah, there's not all that many. I've heard people talk about it like, oh, there's like 1,000 endings for Slay the Princess or something like that, but that's not the case. Not the case. Maybe 1,000 different variations of content you could get if you wanted to get every single voice line possible, maybe. In different combinations. I don't know. But there's like around 10ish. Makes more endings as you play. There's like a dozen endings. But yeah. And like there are slightly different paths to the different endings, but there's not all that many endings really. I was kind of disappointed in that because I thought there were going to be a ton of endings, but which is fine. I mean, this is obviously way more realistic than 1,000 endings. But I'm happy with but I was going to revisit it at some point, but not too soon to my first playthrough because it would feel a little bit repetitive. I don't know for chat, but definitely for me. So I need to kind of give it a little bit more time, wait a little bit more for me to kind of forget all the details, and kind of hold off a bit. But want to play. Oh yeah, there's a new Observation Duty 2 as well. 7, I think, which I've never played Observation Duty. I played Spectator, which I enjoyed. And I did want to revisit that as well at some point. Because that I didn't do that on hard mode. I only did it on like normal mode. So I kind of wanted to at some point go back and play that. That was like one of my within my first month of streaming on this account. So I kind of wanted to go back at some point and play because I didn't lots of games to run through, yeah. Yeah. On Spectator, when I played through on normal mode, I didn't fail any. I failed one level and had to do it a second time. But all the other levels I went straight through the night, without, having to start over. So I was like, that there's no easy mode. So I was like, normal mode must be easy mode and hard mode must actually be regular mode, maybe. So like, I felt like I was playing it on a super easy version and it felt very unsatisfying. I mean, I still liked it. And it's good to win. But I felt a little unsatisfied because I felt like I was playing it on baby. I don't want to play. Give me the actual game. Don't tell me, "Oh, this is the normal mode," and then have it be so easy. So I want to play that on hard mode again at some time as well as actually do the observation duty or yeah, I'm on observation duty games because I'd like to try, the ones that most people the ones that set the standard for everything else, right? God Gamer. Yeah, I could just say that. I could just say that. But they didn't feel very hard. It did feel, I don't know, I suspect they were easy. Spectator might just go easy on people, but I really liked it because it adapts different. Like there was a Slender Man level and stuff, and it adapts other backrooms level and a Poppy Playtime level, and so that was kind of nice to visit all these other different horror games. It was kind of cool. Um, and it made it kind of fun as opposed to Observation Duty, which is just like random places. I liked getting to see our favorite horror games. Um, but yeah. So anyway, Into the Adventurer 2 tomorrow. And yeah, and then we'll see later what we're gonna do after that. To be determined, to be determined. But we'll definitely stream every day through Halloween, certainly. Just don't know what. And then after that, who knows? And hopefully my mood will change, right? Hopefully I'll be in a better mood and things will go well from here on out, sort of. I don't know. I don't know. And maybe something cool will happen. I have no idea what, but like, I just want something cool. Um, something cool. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to clean up from all the stuff I made a mess to set up for the stream that didn't happen. And also work on my thing I'm writing that hopefully I can put out on Halloween. Not that exciting of a thing. Thank you for the applause, Dean. It's not that exciting of a thing, really, but it's just a nice a little treat just in case you want a little story. So, it's not lore related. I originally was gonna make it lore related, but then I had another idea for a story, so then I was like, I'll do that one instead. But yeah, if you just want some writing for the fun of it, you get a little bit of a short story. And if I have time, I might, because like no one wants to just read images that I post of text. So I might try to read it and put it to video, but I don't know if that's gonna happen by Halloween. So maybe sometime next weekend, but maybe by Halloween. Who knows? Stream will be a slideshow. It won't be on stream. I'll put it other places. It'll probably be on maybe Instagram and definitely like Twitter and Blue Sky is where it's gonna end up. But I'm not sure. And then like I said, make a little video probably of like a video narration of it, with like no art or anything, nothing particularly cool. But just boring old. I don't know how I'm going to do a video of it, to be honest, because I have no image to put on the screen. Like I don't even have like, I don't know, writing comics. I mean that's easy to do. Change the font. But yeah, I don't know how I would do a visual if I'm just narrating. I have no visuals to show. Maybe I can find a royalty free image or something and text on a blue background. I don't want the I mean, I guess I could put the text up because people might don't want to just listen, so maybe I'll just show the text. It'll be the stupidest video ever. But you know what? It's there. It'll whatever. It's fine. It's fine. And I know a lot of people like to watch videos just to chill and listen and stuff, so maybe they won't care what the image is and they'll just I don't know if it, and I don't even think anyone cares. It's not a very good it's just a little story. It's nothing. But I was like, I'll give a little treat, something kind of special. And it kind of I'll talk about this later, but other things I want to do for November and I'll mention that. Uh maybe on Halloween when I release the story, and I'll kind of say what I want to do coming up. But background fireplace. Oh, this actually has fireplace sounds. Is it gonna? No, it doesn't. It has an audio track, but it doesn't have sounds, I guess, or they don't work, or I might not have it set up to use the right file. Um, but yeah, but I could put little crackling fireplace sounds and just put it over top of here. At least it is a library, so because it doesn't, again, it's not my lore, so it doesn't have anything to do with this, but there's books, so that kind of pretend it's a story from one of the books. Why not? Anyway, I'm gonna go. Oh, hey, Meats Bud, welcome, welcome. Just as I'm heading out. But welcome. Um, but yeah. So anyway, so that'll be coming up. I don't know if I'll have the video up by Halloween, but one of those books probably has a cool story. That's true. That's true. Um, Probably, most likely, at least one. Okay. Stream is good. Yeah, it was all right. It was a stream that improved my mood a little bit. So that's always gonna be a good stream. So lurking, yeah, like I said, we're just ending, so um but uh but yeah. Anyway, so tomorrow we're at Amanda the Adventurer 2. And I'm gonna go now and work on stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks everyone for chatting and watching, and if you're lurking, and thanks for hanging around. If anyone watches the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. I appreciate you caring enough to watch for a bit. Yeah, yeah. Glad you remember the lore. And yeah, you can follow me on my other socials on Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm trying to move over to Blue Sky a little bit more, but it's kind of hard because it feels like everyone else is posting over on Twitter. So I feel weird posting on Blue Sky because then it's like, will anyone see? But yeah, Blue Sky 2 and Twitter, and of course Instagram that I don't really post much on, and TikTok and YouTube. And YouTube, of course, is where all the VODs go, as well as I mostly focus on YouTube for my shorts, so I usually upload them to TikTok then later too. So yeah, that's it. So I'll see you tomorrow. If not, have a good night and day for until I see you again. And I'll be here tomorrow. And yeah, so thanks everyone for hanging out. And yeah, goodbye.